Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing DIY Galaxy Easter eggs. Okay, so the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to get the yolk out of the egg. So basically all you have to do is get a little pin like this, make sure it's sharp. You're going to poke a little hole at the top, poke a little hole at the bottom, then you're just going to blow it. I'll show you when I'm done with all of the eggs. I'll be right back. Okay. So I got my hole in the top and then my hole in the bottom. So basically all you have to do, so it's already kind of coming out. So basically all you have to do is put your mouth on the egg and then blow really hard and it will come out of the bottom. Alright, so now I got all the eggs out. All the yolks out of all the eggs. They're all right here. So I'm going to go empty this out, get some water, and then we're going to start painting. So I'll be right back. So first, and for all of them, you have to paint them black. And I'm just going to start to paint my egg. All black. You don't want any white spots. So I'm just going to paint this all. So your hands are going to get a little dirty. So don't worry about it. Just paint it. So I'm going to do a second coat actually after it's done painted. Or drying, I mean. So your hands are going to get a little dirty, but so I'm going to finish painting up these eggs and I will show you when I am done. Alright, so the eggs are almost done drying. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then 4 with this one. And to start off, you can start off however you want, but I am going to start off with a spongy brush and I'm going to do some white. So I'm just going to do like this. So I just did like that. And now what I'm going to do is going to kind of just take my finger. I'm just going to kind of like that. So I'm going to put some on over here. And then I'm going to looking like this. And these are kind of just like cloudy spots, I guess you could say. I feel like it gives it a really cool effect. I'm just putting it wherever I want, however I want, and then mixing it around with my fingers. So I'm just going to get like this, kind of a cloudy egg, which is what I was going for. Wherever you feel like it needs some, and you can always go back and add more. So, and the good thing about this is it's white, so if you mess up, you can just put black paint over it, and it will look fine. So, this is what it looks like. It looks kind of just cloudy. It's like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just dip my brush in water and just clean it off, because I'm going to get the next color. And you can use whatever sponge you want to, by the way. You don't have to use a spongy brush, because you're kind of just putting the paint on there and then mixing it up with your finger anyways. So now my brushes, I'm going to go with a lighter blue. So this is the lighter blue that I have, and you can't really see it on there. I just have a little, and I'm going to just like go over top of my white. So there's my white, and I'm going to put some blue over top like this, And then I'm going to just do the same thing and just take my finger and just pat it. I think that looks pretty good. So that's what it looks like right now. So the next color I'm going to do is a pink. So I'm just going to. Alright, so now I have a pinky magenta color. And I'm just going to put it like near the blue, kind of near the white. Just all over, and the same thing, I'm just going to just dab it in with my finger, and then after, just gonna keep going till I get it in all the places that I want it. This is what it looks like. Looks really cool. Hold on, I think it just wants right there. Just a little like this. And the reason why you dab it in is so it looks a little, cloudy, if you know what I mean. So now I'm just going to rinse off my brush for my final color, which is going to be purple, like on its own, which kind of gives it a really bright effect, because the purple I use is kind of a brighter, and the colors I've been using are kind of dark, have a darkness to it, like black, and I use like dark blue. So the purple is just gonna make it brighten it up. So I cleaned off my brush, and now I'm going to dip my brush into purple. That's a lot. I think there was a hair in that purple, but you know what? As long as it's not on my brush, it's okay. So now I'm just going to fill in a little bit of purple everywhere, and then dab it in with my finger. Just giving it a little brighter kind of look to it. Alright, so I think I'm done. It looks pretty good to me. I don't know if you can see it. The camera, I don't think, does that good of a job showing you. But if you can, I personally think it turned out really well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, hopefully it doesn't roll away, I'm going to get a brush that I don't mind like hurting, because you're going to dip my brush in water. I'm going to get some white paint on it without drying the brush, because I want my white to be very watery. And then I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to flick it to create a star effect. Let me just show you. So I'm going to dip my brush in water. I'm going to wring it out a little. So now my brush is wet. I'm going to get some water, or white paint, I mean. Dip my brush in water. Okay. Now I'm going to take it like this and just flick like this. Just get some more. If you have a old toothbrush that you don't mind using, it would be better, but I do not have a toothbrush, so I'm just gonna stick with a classic paintbrush effect one. So basically all I'm doing is taking the egg, pulling back the bristles, and flicking. It's not doing that good of a job, this brush, but hold on, I'm gonna get another brush because that brush is not doing a very good job. I'll be right back. So I got a new brush. Just going to dry it off because it's kind of dirty. So this one, you're going to do the same thing, and I think this one will work a bit better. Just dip it in some water here. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing. Oh yeah, this one works much better. So this is gonna get everywhere, so I recommend you do it on something you don't mind getting dirty. So that looks pretty good. Can you see it? So that looks really good. I'm going to say I'm finished with that one. And I'm going to, hopefully the next ones are dry, and I'm going to do the next one. So I'm going to put this one down safely, and I will be right back. Alright, so I'm going to just use this part of the carton. I'm just going to stick that in there. And I'm going to start on the next one. So this one's dry. Alright, so I'm going to finish up the last eggs, and just to speed up the video, I am going to do a time lapse of me doing them. So I'm done all 4 eggs, and if your hands do get a little dirty, so you might want to wear gloves, you might not, up to you. So this is how they look. They look really good. They turned out better than I thought, so that's one of them. You should definitely try this out. It's really fun to do. It turned out way better than I thought it would. And the paint I used is called Craft Smart. And it looks like this, and it comes in a package, big box with different colors, but a majority of the paint that I used is from that. The black I used is a can't really read the name. The label's kind of coming off, but it is acrylic paint also, and yeah, I can't really read the name. But the bottle looks like this, if you can figure it out. I don't know. The label's kind of coming off, but that black paint is, I find, better than the Craft Smart black paint. So I used that to paint the eggs black, and they turned out really well. It does take a long time to dry though, I found. So if you're doing this, like, paint the eggs like a day before, so when you're doing this with your kids, you can just snap to it and just do the galaxy. If you want to see more videos like this, like I could do tie-dye eggs or something along like that, you leave a comment in the description. And that's all for today. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment in the description if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Bye.